This is the MSI Thin GF63, and yes, you read that title right. It's rocking an RTX 4060, all under the magical price point of $1,200. Let's find out more about it. Under the hood, this laptop has an Intel i7-12650HX, and complementing it is none other than the RTX 4060 GPU with a 45 watts max TGP, and it's just a treat to have for gaming. And if you thought that was all, we also got 16 gigs of dual-channel RAM and a whopping 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. And if that's still not enough to satisfy you, you can easily upgrade the RAM, and you can even add a 2.5-inch drive for more storage. Now how about the screen? It packs a sweet 15.6-inch 1080p display with a 144Hz refresh rate that makes games as smooth as jazz. And it's got a matte finish to fight off glare like there's no tomorrow. But hold your horses, it's got the brightness of a candlelit dinner at 250 nits, so you might not want to take it outdoors. But still, it's more than enough for most indoor scenarios. Now let's get real with the numbers, because what's a gaming laptop review without some solid FPS stats? Now, do you want to cruise through the streets of Los Santos? GTA 5 runs smoother than your best Riz lines at 104 FPS on very high settings. How about diving into the future with Cyberpunk 2077? You'll see Keanu Reeves at a decent 55 to 65 FPS. Again, that's on ultra settings, so not too shabby. And for those ready to cast spells in Hogwarts Legacy, this laptop manages a magical 40 to 46 FPS on Ultra. It's not quite the swish and flick of 60 FPS, but for a laptop that's lighter than a stack of spellbooks, it's not half bad. All these gaming tests are done at the native resolution of 1920 by 1080, and it's set to the highest presets, so you can always trade resolution or quality for frames. Now, is this laptop too good to be true? Well, there are a few slight compromises that you can easily ignore when you consider the laptop's specs and price. One of the biggest compromises that isn't really a surprise is its exterior. The lid is made out of brushed aluminum, and the rest of the chassis is made out of plastic. There is some flex here and there. Nope, not that flex, I mean plastic flex, especially with the interior panel, but it could be worse still. Upon opening the laptop, you'll be well greeted by a red backlit keyboard, which does have a fair amount of keyboard flex, but with keys that still feels very tactile, it's also easy to forgive. And the trackpad? It's plastic, and it's not the smoothest there is, but still, it does give some good clicks every now and then. Now, as for the ports, we've got a trio of USB-A 3.2 ports, one USB-C port, an HDMI port, an Ethernet port, and separate jacks for your mic and headset, which is actually quite nice to see on a laptop. Now, for all that performance, this laptop only weighs in at 4.1 pounds. It's relatively light for a laptop with its specs, and with a thickness of 21.7 millimeters, which is less than an inch. It's thinner than my patience on a Monday morning. Another compromise it had to make is its battery life. It can go up to 4.5 hours on a good day. But if you're gaming, expect this laptop to last for 1.5 hours at best. It's a good thing the charger is as thin and light as our laptop, so you can carry it around like your life depends on it, because it might. In game, of course. So that's the MSI Thin GF63. An RTX 4060 equipped beast that you can get for under $1,200. It's absolutely perfect for anyone with an itch for gaming, and I would highly recommend giving it a shot. The link for the laptop is in the description below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button like it's a snooze alarm on a Monday morning for more tech reviews just like this one. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.